In this video, we're going to be comparing the Behringer SL84C to the Behringer XM8500. So the microphone you see me using here is the Behringer SL84C. This microphone will run you for about 20 Australian dollars or around 13 to 15 American dollars. Now the prices do variate on both of these microphones quite a lot throughout the year, but the price mentioned in this video is going to be the average price of both mics. And both of these microphones will be plugged directly into the Behringer Uphoria UM2 audio interface, and my gain is set at about 80 to 85%. So let's first talk about the durability of this microphone. So this microphone has a mostly metal construction. The body itself is made out of metal, and basically everything about it is made out of metal other than this plastic part behind the grill here, and this part of the grill here is also plastic. But one thing I noticed between these two microphones is that this one feels a lot lighter in the hand, and when I pulled it apart I noticed that the metal that they used is just a lot thinner. But I'm not sure if this will really impact how this microphone performs if you do drop it compared to the XM8500, because it is lighter, so that means it should cause less of an impact. But in general, this microphone does feel a fair bit cheaper in the hand compared to the XM8500. Now, as for the sound, this is how the microphone sounds about 1.5 inches away from my mouth, and in my opinion, this microphone sounds extremely good for the price. It has a very smooth tone all around. It is missing a little bit of that low-end bass, which I really would like, but it is quite easy to bring that in post with a bit of EQ. But even if you just use this mic just straight out of the recorder, it sounds really good. It has a very smooth sound to it. And this is what the microphone sounds like when I am basically right on top of the microphone. I do have it slightly angled so it doesn't cause as many plosives. So this microphone is very impressive for 20 Australian dollars. Now let's move on to the Behringer XM8500. Okay, now I plug the Behringer XM8500 into the exact same setup, and I have it at about the exact same distance as the SL84C, and this is what the microphone sounds like. As you can hear, there's a pretty substantial difference in sound. One thing you'll notice with the XM8500 is it has a sort of warm sound to it. The low mids are quite loud on this mic, so it has a pretty warm tone to it, which is quite similar to the Shure SM7B. But where this microphone lacks, in my opinion, is in that sort of S sound and also the higher mids. In my opinion, it just sounds a little muffled there and not as clear as the Behringer SL84C. So if Behringer improved the sort of higher tones of this microphone, it would really sound a lot better, and in my opinion would be the best budget microphone. Anyway, this is what the microphone sounds like when I'm right up on it. As you can hear, it has a quite nice warm tone, and yeah, just a nice sounding microphone all around. The XM8500 comes in at around 30 to 40 Australian dollars. The prices do variate quite a lot on this microphone because it has become quite popular, but usually you can quite easily get it for around 30 Australian dollars. So which one do I actually prefer the sound of? Well, in my opinion, for my voice, I actually prefer the Behringer SL84C. And that's because it has a very smooth tone. While with the Behringer XM8500, it does have really nice smooth low end, but the high sounds are a bit sort of muffled and it just doesn't sound as good and clear as the SL84C. And if you just simply put a little bit of EQ on the SL84C, just put a little bit of bass in there, it sounds phenomenal and it's a really good sounding mic. And it's extremely impressive for the price. But for a lot of people's voices, the XM8500 sounds better. It's mostly just for my voice, since my voice is a bit croaky, it sort of sounds better on the SL84C. While someone with a more smooth voice will sound better on the XM8500. But I personally really do like the SL84C, and especially because it's about $10 cheaper, it really is a good deal. So hopefully this video did help you out in deciding between these two microphones. Both of these microphones are really good, and you can't really go wrong either way. But I'm seriously impressed with the Behringer SL84C, so if you did enjoy this video, drop a like on the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.